G'day guys, how's it going? Righto, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a GPX route, well in actual fact a GPX track. I'll explain the difference between the two. Right from scratch, we're going to go into my office on a computer and plot out a route, and then what we're going to do is get that route that we created on the computer and load it onto this tablet. Now the software that I'm using to create the route on the computer and also the navigation app that I use is Drive Mode Dashboard 2. But this can be used for whatever software that you want to use. Righto, let's get into the office, we'll get that created, then we'll come back here. Okay, so the first thing I do is come into the bloody office, open up a web browser, so I use Chrome as my web browser, go to the Drive Mode Dashboard 2 website. You can see it there now. This is their front page, all their stuff there. What we want to do though is come to GPX Editor, click on that, and that's going to load up the editor. So if I just scroll out here, so you can see this will do the whole world. There it is there, but all we're interested in is Bendigo and then Kangaroo Flat. What we're going to do is create a loop just through that's the Shacklands, just around like that. So it'll be, I think it ends up being about 12 or 13 kilometers. So the first thing when you're in this editor, you've got layers. So this is Open Street Map. If we change it to Open Topo Map, so the difference that you'll see, apart from colours and stuff, but it's these lines, and you can see that there's a little bit of shading as well. So these lines here, or gradient lines, I'm not too sure what the bloody hell they call it, that's showing you the steepness. So if I come down, most probably down to, here we go, down here, this is Big Hill in here. So scrolling a bit. So there you go. So the closer these lines here are together, the steeper that what do you call it, that area is. So if you've got a track coming down here, that's going to be a steep track, and I think it's showing you, so that's most probably 380 meters above sea level, then it's a meter higher, and then so forth like that. The other one that we've got, where are we? Oh, there's Kangaroo Flat, is we can put hill shade, the Esri world imagery. So this is just satellite, think of Google satellite but without all the names and stuff of streets. This is handy when you're not too sure about the lines on a map, you want to actually see a physical track. So I can see that like that. The other thing you can do, if we go back to OpenStreetMap, which is what I like to generally use, that and the Esri or the satellite, you can put hill shading on, so you can that gives you an idea of the shading. So if I go back out down to, so you can see that's mountainous through there, but I don't generally use that anyway. But that's your option. There's a whole lot of other stuff, but these are the only things that I really use. Now on the other side over here, we've got the plus and the minus. That's just to go in and out. I just use my scroll on my mouse to scroll in and out, just simply like that. It's a lot quicker. That'll show you where you are on the map, which I'm not going to show that at the moment. That's the search facility. All I really use here is these this stuff here. That's really all I use. Some of these you can do with your mouse. This is deleting and stuff like that, but that one there, if I hover, stop drawing route, so that's drawing a route. This one is toggle straight line. So just the difference between a route and a track. A route, so let's say I draw a route to Melbourne, and when I download that and put it into the device, it reads it as a route, but what the device can change that route. It can automatically make it you go a quicker way if that's what you wanted to do, or there was an accident, depending on the device and all that kind of stuff. It will change it on you. Whereas if you do the toggle straight line, which is drawing a track, if I draw a track all the way to Melbourne, the device will know that it's a track and it won't change it. It will just stick on that one thing. So when I'm doing this stuff, I'm always creating a track, not a route. If I want to go to Melbourne, Google Maps, type in Melbourne, boom, it takes me there. So if I'm, I don't know, going to bloody somewhere out back, I'll get to somewhere using that, then I'll cross over to a navigation app like Drive Mode Dashboard 2 to then go into the tracks, and because it doesn't need the you know, the towers, the wireless bullshit, it just runs on the satellite. Your maps are already downloaded, you know, all that kind of stuff. Right, so let's start drawing and actually, in fact, what I'll show you when I do, so we're going to take that one off there, so we're just going to be doing the route. This is some of the shitty parts of, so I'm going to start here on Station Street on the main thing. So the beauty of a route is that I can go, well, I want to get up to here, route me to there. Now it's going to automatically create a route to get to that point. But I'm thinking, well, no, that's not the way. I know this area. So I click on that just to get rid of it. Let's just try and get to this spot here. Like, that should be pretty easy to do. So now it's routing me all this way, and it's like, well, no, I don't want that. You know, I go, oh, so I'll get rid of that, and then I'll go, oh, well, get me to here. Then go, see how it's doing all that stupid stuff? So if you get stuck in that, all you got to do is come over, make it do the straight line. So now I can just go, get me to there, to there, to there. Oops. Sorry, to there, to there. I should scroll in a little bit more. Down here. So now that is just going to stay exactly, all you're doing is just basically drawing a, you know, as the crow flies. Whoops. Sometimes if you click and it doesn't do it, it's because you moved the map. If I hold my mouse key down, that will change to the little hand, so I can move the mouse. But if I just do a click, it drops that pin. So that's how I'm making it do that. So just, you know, dropping the pins like that, and then when I want to move the map a little further along, I'm holding it down, and then I release it, and then I do this. So that's basically how I start planning my routes and actually making a track that I can follow. Now if I make a mistake and I went down, you know, I started going down here like that, I went, oh no, shit, I've gone the wrong way. You just click on these and they'll make them disappear. If I do this one, it'll only get rid of that middle one. Now if I wanted to whack that back in, so see there, it's going to put the next thing, but if I land on any part of this, I can add, that's fun. Yeah, there you go. Hold down, drag, and then drop a pin. So I could do that. Oh, hang on. What I'll do is I'll put one over here. Now, because I'm a little bit anal, I like to make them follow as close as possible, because what happens is, I know Angus likes to just, you know, he just roughs it out really quick, doesn't follow all the contours, because you don't have to do that. I mean, you generally know where you're going, but sometimes in the bush there's tracks going off here and there, and it's good to be, well, for me, I like to have it close. The other thing is that I know when he's done it, and it'll come up saying 60 k's is what that track is, but then when I've done it again, the same track but followed all the contours, it might be 75, that it might have been 15k short. So that's another reason why I like to follow it, because it actually gives me a more accurate distance of that track. So we'll just keep coming down. What I'm going to do is go into fast motion. Now I think, oh no, I think I've got to go along here. Come along. But do I follow there? I think I've got to change here, but I'm going to double check, and this is where you can now cross over and go to the satellite, because I know this area. Yes, and there is a track. There's a track that comes down here, because what we want to do is follow and get onto that track down there. So cool, I'll now know, and I'll go back here to follow this way down here. Now the other thing is, you don't have to be, I can be in this, in the satellite, if I can see the track, and I can just do it that way as well. And if I cross back over to the Open Street View, it seems like it's a little bit dicky, so I'm going to grab that, move that up. I'd rather follow this a little bit better. There we go, and then we just continue on. Now you might think, you know, oh geez Mark, you're right in close. The reason why I'm in close, like you can, when there's big long straights, you can be a long way out. But the further out you get, the less the little corners that you get. So I like to be in a fair amount, because that way I get a better tracking done. Right, so now we've come out onto the main road. So now we'll just follow that all the way back. And we will finish it there. So that's it. So what I'll do now is just I'll click on this over here, which just brings me so I can just move it around easy. So that's our route. This is what it looks like in the satellite. Kangaroo flat to kangaroo flat. Boom. Simple as that. Now all we have to do is go up to export. So click on export. So it's given it kangaroo flat, and it's got it at 12.7 kilometers long. I'll just put test in there for now. We want to do it as a GPX file, and export route. So there you'll see the download. Boom, there it is. And there's the download file. Now what I'll do guys is I'll open this up so you can see what the GPX file looks like in its raw format. So you have a little bit of XML bullshit and some titles and crap, but basically from here, that there is that track, and you can see it's a TRK. I think if it's a route it'll be, I don't know, they've got some terminology, but this is where it starts. So you got the name, and that's the very first point, which is over here, that green one there. That'll be this one here, and then every point after that in row until you get to the last one there, which then ends it all here, which is that red one there. That's it. That's how simple a GPX file is. They have all other bits and pieces, but I won't get into all that kind of crap. So we've now got that file. Whoops, where did it go? There it is there. Now what I want to do is go to Google Drive. I'm all in on the Google ecosystem. I just love bloody Google. It's easy. I can access it from anywhere, from any bloody device. So GPX routes is what I want. And so I've got that. Where's my... So there's I'm going to drag that into here. That's now uploading it. Boom, it's uploaded. So now what that means is that it's uploaded into Google Drive, which is just that imaginary thing up there. And so any device that I can access the Google Drive, which any of my devices can, I can go to Google Drive, download it onto that device, and then the app, whatever app you're using, it doesn't matter whether it's Drive Mode Dashboard 2 or some Garmin thing or whatever, you'll then be able to whack it in, and that's what we're going to do next. We'll go out and I'll show you me getting it onto the tablet. Righto, let's do it. So now I'm gonna bring you guys down so you can look at this tablet. We're going to start up Drive Mode Dashboard 2 and then import that route. So let's get into that. Okay, so Drive Mode Dashboard 2, we'll just start that up. So you could be, you know, you might have a Garmin or something like that you would start this up.
it should be pretty much the same. So we are loading a GPX file. So what we want to do is go to GPX files. We want to load a file. Now this is going to automatically take me into my GPX routes on my drive, Google Drive, but normally it'll take you to your hard drive on this device, but you would just hit there and then you'll see the drive come up down the bottom and just hit that. But we are here, so all I've got to do is find that test kangaroo flat. So we're looking for a T somewhere. There it is there, that's that one. Click on that, and apparently we crashed. Let's have a look, see what happened there. Right, so, no. Go to GPX, we want to not show that one, not show that one. I was actually writing today. Back to load file. Go to the test, hopefully it doesn't crash. Boom. And now, there you go. So that has now loaded up that route. So I'm just going to click on that thing, go to track details. I'll change that to blue and go close. So now, oh, what do we got? No, cancel. That is our route. Boom. It's as simple as that. So you just get yourself to wherever you did it and then just start following that track that we created. And basically, that is it. It doesn't get any simpler than that. So there you go, guys. Hopefully that helped you out. I know I wanted to get this done for some of the guys that follow me, and we do rides and all that kind of stuff, and especially the crew with the forum that we have there and people putting on rides. So as many people that we can get creating rides, the more chances people get on to ride with their, with mates and other blokes and stuff like that, and just have a good old time. Righto, remember, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.